Yo, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? It's another episode of
Ready to be accountable.
I am one half of your host, Rocky.
I am your second half C-Note, the short guy without short supply.
We are always joined by the world's greatest producer.
Hi, guys.
Yo. We always got Big Rip behind the camera. Yes, sir. How's everybody's going? How's everybody's vibe? How's everybody's energy? Sex, text, all that good shit.
I'm here with no fear, and I ain't drinking no Belvedere. You hear me, man? Everything's great, man. It's lovely. You know, the texting. I could work better. I could do better. I'm very bad at it. So I be the reason a lot of I don't. You know, I be the reason to end the conversation in.
Yeah.
I ain't talking right now. I'm probably gonna talk to you till next week.
Damn.
So I be working on that. You know, but other than that, everything's great. You know, almost gearing up for the end of the celibacy tour.
Okay. Yes, sir. It's almost over.
You feel me?
Almost over,
I
man.
feel,
Yes, sir.
I feel like I can make it. The storm is over.
It's over now, goddammit.
Ratchet hippie. How was yours?
Hi, guys.
Yo,
what's up? No, my week has been good. I'm chilling. Neil deGrasse Tyson was down here on Wednesday, the 28th, I think it was. Like, very powerful, very good show, like amazing. It has me thinking a lot about space, a lot about like the universe. It has you questioning a lot because you realize how insignificant and how minuscule you are in the vastness of what the universe is. It's fucking wild, man. It puts a lot of things into perspective.
damn.
Make us think about
Shout
what we
out.
think is going on in life really don't matter.
Bruh, we're
Exactly.
literally we're not even a freaking sand molecule. You know what I'm saying? Like you have like the sands of time. We're not even a freaking
Pebble.
speck of sand in the,
damn.
like the time frame of the universe. You know what I'm saying? We're a blip. We're a little. We're not even the shit, bruh. We're a
Yeah.
fucking fart.
A disease, something like
Rather
that.
fuck till I get out. Fuck you, man.
What about you, brother? How you your text sex and now
I
you
say
weak and you
everything
geeks?
good, everything good. Just been thinking more about, you know what I'm saying, getting all the affairs and shit in order.
Facts.
Just been doing a lot more research on that and you know,
Yeah.
just diving into that field more so
Right.
less. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I've been doing good. I can't complain. But it's always some bullshit in the world. It is always some bullshit in the
You
world.
hear me?
Yo. Rocky. I just think they all need to die.
Why the fuck you lying?
Hey, you on some bullshit.
Man, what's going
Oh,
on
my
here, man?
fucking
What's
God.
going on? Who the bullshit of the week for these geeks?
Hey, man. Bullshit of the week goes to Officer Robin Connor.
Who's that?
Officer,
Who the fuck is
let me just read. What I'm going to do is just read straight from the report itself.
That's what
Okay.
I'm talking about.
All right. We have the former cop, Robin Connor, 33, made a dumbass decision to commit theft on Wednesday. An employee at Dick's Sporting Goods saw her walking out with a pair of $140 shoes and stopped her and detained her. All right.
Mm-hmm.
She's in uniform when this is happening.
I know you lying.
No.
What is it?
No.
What is it?
This is in Mississippi.
Okay.
We're putting her in jail, said the chief, who was among a few to respond to the call. It's embarrassing to the department, but we're going to treat her like we would anybody else. What's really embarrassing is that Robin was taken down to the station in the back of her own police car.
I know you fucking lying.
She has since been terminated and charged with the misdemeanor shoplifting for stealing goods worth less than $1,000.
What
So
made
you
her?
lose
I want to
your
know
job,
what made her
your
do this.
pension, your career, your pension, your livelihood
What made you do it?
for $140 pair of shoes.
What made you do it?
It's
Bruh,
the fact that I got taken downtown in my own
my
fucking
shit.
squad car.
In my shit.
That mean my partner took me.
No, that means somebody else. She was by herself.
Oh.
They detained her.
And they had to bring an extra person to get her car.
Yeah.
The employee detained her.
That's crazy how the
How you a
employee
cop
did
get detained by a
civilian
goods
Of course she black.
employee? No, you know what? Okay,
No,
okay.
I know you
Let's just
lying.
shut down
Of
the
course she
episode.
black.
I know
This
you're
is
not
lying.
happening during Black
Of course
History
I know
Month.
you
Of
lying.
course she a nigga.
This is not happening during
I
Black
know
History
you
Month.
lying.
Bruh.
Don't tell me this shit.
All right.
Let's stop the episode right now. Fuck
All
this
right.
shit. What?
Bruh, Robin Connor has goddamn put a big speck in Black History Month going forward, nigga. How the fuck do you do this? And again,
How we go from fucking folding chair man doing the Lord's work last year
Now,
to
to
this
Satan
shit.
just want to kick up more dust.
all right,
Damn, Satan,
this
you
shit
can't
is
let us
hell,
live.
boy.
You can't
This
let us
shit is
live.
hell. I can't make this shit up. This is what
Won't
we
let
living
us
in.
live,
You
bro.
can't.
Won't
You
let us
can't. The
live.
truth is more entertaining than fiction. Like, what woman? Like, what were you going through? Did she have something psychological going on? With
I
her?
have
Do
no
we
idea.
know?
It has
Because,
to
like,
be.
what? Right? Because
That
what
has
in
to
your
be.
right mind would make you think that you could
That
just?
has to be.
Did she put him on her feet and just walked out with him?
Not, they didn't
Oh,
say
they
that.
didn't
They
say?
said she just walked out.
Because they gotta give you the shoes and dicks.
Yeah, I'm
know
thinking
that.
about dicks, how they got their shoes set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just,
I don't frequent dicks, so I don't know.
No,
grab 'em and-
no. Dicks gotta go to the back and go grab that shit.
Okay, I didn't know. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
well, the dicks in the mall, they got they shit in like Payless. You remember
Some
how
of 'em,
Payless
certain
was?
ones, certain
How
ones,
like they
though.
got the shoes out?
Mm-hmm.
That's the ones in our mall. That's how I look in our mall. You know what I'm saying? We go down. There's like a men's section. They got all the shoes out. You know what I'm saying? But they got like what it is on top, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
display
the
shoes.
display
You know what I'm
shoes, right.
saying? And I could, bro. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. This is
you are
what-
shameful.
This is
During
what
Hey,
Black
you
History Month?
walked in uniform like they don't see you.
Right.
like
That's
you're
the mo-
above the law.
Look, no, this is the crazy thing. The uniform is what we see first.
Like, right, very, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
right.
Like, people are going to know that there's a police officer. I was going to
And
say
it's odd that the police
They're gonna be looking at
here,
you.
grab some
Right.
shoes, and just walked away.
That motherfucker said, "Boy, she
Like, did she try? I would have been like, oh, there was an emergency. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a call. So, like, did she try to get out of it?
Yeah.
Like,
obviously,
It sounds
not.
like she had a vendetta. That like she did this
against
on purpose.
dicks? What?
Bruh.
No, just
Dicks.
against like.
Or
she-
you think she wanted to get out of the police
Yeah,
force?
yeah,
You think something
like,
was going
Nigga,
on?
but that's the wrong, way to go about it.
But
The
the way
fuck?
the way it's setting up is they did something to her, like she got in her feelings about something, just chose to do something.
Now
stupid.
that was what I was finna say. I
Yeah.
swear, when you was like, when they was like, what, like, what
She
made
got
her
in
do
feelings
this?
about something.
It goes back to what we were speaking about last week, bro. When Ratchet Hippie asked what was the disconnect between our grandparents and our parents, this is it. This is it. There is no way we have a police officer, much less a black police officer or a black female police
Know the
officer,
law.
just disregarding the law that you're supposed to be upholding. And that just speaks more to the black woman, and it's crazy because this is the outlook that black women are going to have.
Yeah, another.
You know what I'm saying?
Another asterisk on their.
Yeah, it's almost like,
hood shit.
get a black woman in her feelings. It don't even matter if she a police officer, she'll break the fucking law.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. This is the times we living in. Fucking walking
Scary.
in and taking out $140. $140 shoe. I'm pretty sure, nigga, I know they don't pay y'all like that, but nigga, they don't pay y'all that bad.
But look, also especially I don't know, you get like in certain areas. I don't know if they do it for all police. I know.
Discount.
Yeah, not these. Even like the ones that don't even have to pay full rent in the apartment complex,
Yeah.
or housing. Like
Yeah.
Food,
y'all get some places like in the mall they give them free food.
Yeah, just to be there.
It's certain apartment complexes because we need a police officer in here. We would give you
The apartment and
Yeah.
free, secure.
You would just be the on call cop here,
right.
for your stay. That's your payment.
That's crazy. And but again, when we have people like this, and it just is not just black people, so don't let me just turn this to like a nigga hating circle. We didn't see white people do way dirtier shit. You know what I'm saying? And just be discharged silently. Nobody knows about it. All of this.
But they
You know
gotta
what I'm
strike
saying?
hours. They gotta show hours.
It was just so dumb. Nigga, like that was just blatant. Like, how you walk in the store and just walk out? I don't think that had color to do with it, bro. That was just dumb.
Yeah. It had
Like,
nothing to do
that
with
was
race
just
or nothing
stupid.
like that.
How the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
you just walk into a store?
I
and
just
walk
feel
the
like
fuck
she
out?
had a vendetta against something. That's how I'm looking at it. Like,
Yeah, she was in her feelings.
yeah, she was in her
about
feelings,
something
and then
felt she was
finna make y'all
above the
look bad.
law.
And she, oh, I'm finna make y'all look bad. You know, they don't mind making you putting themselves in the range of looking.
And if that was the mind frame, bro, she needs to be detained and no longer to be back on the street
She need to
until
be put
you
on
are healed.
psychiatric
That
ward.
is crazy. Why would you want to make yourself have a worse life trying to prove something to something that's not even gonna stop because of you?
Bruh.
Like, you act like when you fuck up, oh, the police force finna come to a halt. No, they're finna operate in the law and lock your ass up.
Facts. You could have
Bitch,
just quit.
what the fuck?
If you was that in your feelings, you could have just quit.
That.
That's how I'm feeling. Like,
There we go.
And the police officers, they have unions.
All
you know
it
what I'm
is.
saying? Like that.
protection. You got
Nigga,
you got
blue wall of
you got a
silence.
community. You got a
Right, like-
community.
But
It doesn't help when you do it like this.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Like, nigga, we can't goddamn protect you when you just outright just
Doing dumb shit.
acting above the law. Like, nigga, we know there's certain situations where, of course, you're above the law, but you can't show it.
But
nigga.
I want to know who else you've seen done that and got away with it.
Plenty of white folks.
Yeah.
Plenty of white cops probably went out and goddamn shook some people down, planted drugs, did all that. You know, it's plenty
No,
of
I'm
that
talking
going
about.
on.
I'm talking about. For you to do that.
Oh, to just walk out?
Yeah. How many you done seen do that before they got
It's, I don't think that she actually seen
Well,
nobody
do you think it's part of a
that.
bigger ring? You know what I'm saying? What if this wasn't the first time she did it?
That sounds.
And they tired of her ass.
No, it's just like we say it all the time. What's the best way to hide something? Right in front of you.
plain sight.
Yeah.
So, nigga, I don't knock the fact that
She done
she's
did it.
probably done did this
Walk in the
4-5
stores.
times. Yeah, just
they just
because
grab
she in
shit.
plain sight and just walk the fuck out.
Yeah.
And nobody really got there, really, paying attention.
'Cause she
or
the
thinking
police.
that she's acting in that way.
Yeah, because she the police. She supposed to be righteous.
Exactly.
That's the first thing you like, the righteous.
And but shit, she had somebody that has a brain this time.
Yeah.
Who said, "Fuck what the optics looking like. What is a police officer doing with $140 pair of shoes? Ain't came to my register. Nobody registered.
I don't see no bag in the
got
hand,
no
no
receipt.
receipt.
Ain't got no nothing. Just walking out. Nigga, the beeping thing is still going off. She acting like she don't hear it. She just walking. Like,
Yeah,
nigga,
I want to see how they saw that. Like, what where they see that, or was the thing going off, or because that shit don't work really.
oh, you talking about that little beeping thing? Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Depending.
I mean,
Well,
they
no,
just-
okay. So I do know that companies will let you because they see.
Yeah.
Like if you don't realize that there's not just cameras that are in the ceilings that you see. There are
Right.
cameras that are actually in the aisles. They are eye level with
Right.
your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Be looking right
That
at
people
your stupid ass.
right. That is not on the monitor like you're being watched by
Exactly.
closed circuit camera. Yeah, that one's watching you, but they ain't talking about the one that's sitting right behind you. You know what I'm saying? And I know corporations like Target, Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
They'll
They
put a
will
camera in your
let you-
face so you don't look
They
at the
will
rest of
let you. No, they'll
Nah,
let
run
you
the
just
tab up.
run a
Yep.
tab up.
Till
so
you
that
get
way,
above felony level.
there you go. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
maybe this was not her first time doing this, and she just kept doing it, thinking that, oh, okay, I'm getting away
But
with
it's a
it.
misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's a misdemeanor charge.
Okay, but again, what if it's part of a bigger?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Okay,
I understand
you know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah, because
I
if
thought-
they go
yeah,
back
my
and
little
start
theory.
looking at where she been,
Yeah.
let's just say, well, oh, you frequent this. Like, what if this is your patrol area? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that means you frequent this place a lot.
Yeah. You
Let's go
you
back and
shaking
see.
down every day like you telling nope right here like you tax.
Yeah, like, bro.
I'm gonna tax your ass. A store like that, I'm finna get more than goddamn $150 pair of shoes.
Like, nigga,
I'm finna
bro.
get the shit
Again, I
the
see
low.
why other country look at us and be like, bro, no wonder y'all got mental problems. Like, what the fuck? How do y'all, especially as a black race who's been like visibly oppressed for the most recent
It
of
seems like
last,
y'all okay
you know
with
what I'm
being
saying?
oppressed.
And then you come out and do this. And then you come out and do how? How? And I see how other cultures like, damn, y'all don't care about y'all culture?
Not a
Y'all don't care
motherfucking
about oh damn. That's fucked up.
Hmm.
That's fucked up. Not saying that it's not fucked up people in every culture, but it's just the way that we like look to go about the shit. Shit crazy, man.
Real
Shit is crazy, man. Robert Connor, boy, you's on some bullshit this week, baby. And I hope that you serve every fucking day of the crime that you committed.
You know,
Every red
and
state.
I hope that
She
you
bonded
think
out.
about how you just fucked us up for Black History Month.
I'm talking about the middle of Black
She shouldn't
History
get no
Month.
bond, but she done bonded out.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a misdemeanor.
I mean,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? She probably got out on her own recognizance.
Exactly.
However, again, now you ain't got no job. Now you done embarrassed the whole fucking community.
And now you embarrassed your damn self.
Mhm.
Let's not talk about how your parents must feel right now. Or your kids.
Right, you could ask like anybody for 140. You could ask somebody for a piece of it.
Something.
Like you ain't have nobody. Your
Something.
partner.
I don't think you was broke. I don't believe you didn't have
That's
it.
what I
I believe
say.
you had it.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I believe
It's
you
this
had the
whole
money.
lifestyle. The city girl.
It's just taking
goddamn,
over
yeah.
in such a way.
It's taking
scary.
over.
It's getting scary, man.
That shit is taking over the law enforcement. These bitches want to start twerking their headlights. They want to cut their own red and blue lights on and start twerking. They want to cut them jets on them goddamn turn on glow.
But
I
nigga,
am going into my auntie status and I like my auntie era and I am living for it. Do you hear me? I am living for the soft life, the simple
living
girl
for the
era.
Lord.
No, I ain't talking about all that. Very much spiritual, not religious,
I
but yeah, no, not for me. Absolutely not. And plus, like, I really feel like that whole era is coming to a close. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, it's coming to a burning crash, and the ones who are knee deep in this shit, bro, when it crash, they gonna be out looking. Here come the victims. Here come the victims, and here come niggas ain't shit, y'all. Niggas ain't why? Cause we didn't want a bitch who had an OnlyFans who was goddamn part of a cabaret doing all wrestling contests.
Oh,
with your
gee.
pussy
oh
out and
my
shit.
God.
Oh, now you ready to be a goddamn.
But the world done seen you for what you could. What you
Nigga,
could be.
what?
Nah.
Bitch, if you get back on that pole and finish entertaining,
Yeah.
I know something.
Get the
I know
ones.
something.
Have fun.
For real, like, bruh, get into your goddamn old lady single bag. Run it up.
Yeah.
Run it up at that point. If you ain't gonna, cause bruh, it's gonna take you a long time to change your characteristics, and that shit ain't finna change.
The strippers are like the dope boys. It's only but so long you could do this and go up. If you ain't
without expanding, without actually putting business
facts,
behind the shit.
Facts, yeah. You stuck like the rest of them.
Like, this can be a lucrative business, but you gotta be business minded and
Facts.
willing to take
And
some of the
understanding the
sacrifices.
push.
Exactly. But that don't be happening like that, bro. That don't be happening like that. Shit just piss me
That
off.
fast money.
That shit just pissed me off. Black History Month, Robin Connor, boy, you is a mark on black people. I swear to God. Speaking
stain
of
on the
mark,
name.
nigga, just in space and all of that good
Man.
shit, bro. Bro, going back to how Reggie Hippie brought it in with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Hey man, that's a beautiful brain.
That is,
man.
he has such a fantastic brain. First of all, he's a great conversationalist.
Fact.
Okay, I believe that he's a great conversationalist. He has a YouTube channel called Space Talk, I believe, or Star Talk.
Yeah.
I think it's Star Talk. It's his YouTube channel. Definitely go ahead and check it out. But like, his mind is so fascinating, and I think that what I like about Neil deGrasse Tyson is that he is able to not only entertain with, you know, how he gives his information, so that way, yes, it is educational, but he also breaks it down into a way that you can digest it and understand it. You know what I'm saying? I love that about him.
Yeah, bro.
I like when he can talk about quantum physics too, because he was like, if you think you're getting flying cars, you already got it. That was what your highways was for.
Look,
because you can go over, under. It's like you're never gonna get that because we already doing it.
Right.
I seen a YouTube video, and he was talking about like the fourth dimension and actually how like time travel and how we depict time travel isn't really right, because you have to not only time travel, but you have to space travel as well. You know what I'm saying? It's time and space. And he was talking about how, you know, you have to put in the correct coordinates, so that way you're there not only like in longitude, latitude, but also like height and like how you get to the fourth dimension. So his whole thing is that we're never going to get it to time travel if we keep thinking that way, because you have to, of course, account into that to be able to travel back or forth in time. You have to know all three of the coordinates, which would get you in the fourth dimension, which is fucking crazy. It's astronomical.
When you think about it,
that's crazy.
And that's why the portal thing is mostly important.
What portal thing?
I think was it him? It was like Because me and him think about space as like water almost in a sense.
Yeah, you guys were talking about that before, and I was on Reddit and I seen something about that, about like the permafrost and how like space is actually liquid and it's what, but like, is it liquid? Is it H2O?
Yeah.
It's H2O.
Yeah.
It's been proven. Like, it's a lot of videos out, even like space type videos or space research videos, that if you look closely at the astronauts, you will see bubbles.
Yeah.
Because it's underwater. Like
all
everything,
that training is underwater.
Right, and it only makes sense because nigga, like.
But they tell you that the training is underwater because that is how you can replicate that's the easiest way to replicate the conditions of outer space.
I wonder why.
Because of gravity.
Nigga, because there is no outer space. Everything, just think about, nigga, even down to our bodies is 60%, 70% water. What is it? 60 or 70? One of them.
Yeah.
I think it's 70.
Like, everything is electric. Like, how could we survive with, like, nothing? Like, nothing can thrive out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have breathing, living plants. We have, like, organisms. Like, nothing can survive out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, space makes it seem like it's nothing. Like, it's just...
And it's a lot of
It's just
something.
blank. You know what I'm saying? It's just...
It's not
how they depict space is just like a blank matter. Just
black
open,
darkness.
Open room. Just no oxygen, no nothing. Like, I don't understand, and that's what fucks me up about the speed of light. If there's nothing out there to, like, because like in the what is it, in the equation to get speed of light, like, oxygen is a variable in there. Yeah, it's something times. Now I wish I would have broke it down. Now I'm just thinking because I'm looking at
some of this stuff down.
Yeah, I should have wrote that down. But it's almost like a whatchamacallit. What do you call that when it's
But okay, the speed of light is it's not necessarily like a speed miles per hour. They're talking about distance. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I know it's like because it takes like we're so many light years away. Like the light that we see is actually like supposedly like 5 year or so many years ahead of us type shit. Yeah, like that.
Okay, so I looked it up. So let's see here. To calculate the speed of light in the medium using the equation V equals Cn, where C equals 3 times 10. Well, I'm sorry. Is that 10? Is that 10/8? 3 times 10 or 108 milliseconds is the speed of light in a vacuum. So they're saying that
a black hole.
Well, the vacuum is space. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But so that's the formula for speed of light. It's C or V equals C N, C times N or whatever.
If you can move faster than the suction of the I guess the vacuum,
Right.
pretty much.
So
much speed
it's
you need to
equivalent.
run that
It's
motherfucker?
equivalent, they say, to 131,000 miles per second.
Damn. That's some
Or
fast
the more
motherfuckers.
correct, let's see, 186,000 miles per second.
Nigga, you
That
couldn't
damn
even
flash
survive
numbers.
going that fast.
That's
bro.
damn near flash numbers.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, that is flash faster than that. Let's be real.
Okay, the formula for light, according to, of course, Einstein, E equals mc squared.
It's the breakdown of them compounds, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's somewhere.
So
in
energy
there.
equals matter
Yeah, but I say energy got to do
or
a lot.
mass times, I don't know what the C is. Oh, C being the speed of light. Oh, my dumbass. Okay. So energy equals the mass times the speed of light squared. That's okay.
That
So
shit
you
crazy.
need a vast amount of energy.
Well, yes.
Well, everything needs energy.
Yeah.
to-
I know that, but I'm saying you got to figure out the amount of energy you would actually need to even take off in that type of speed and how to upkeep that energy.
Man, these numbers be getting so big. I'm like, bro, how the fuck do y'all have the correct? Like, you know what I'm
I wonder that
saying?
too.
Like,
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen correct.
I've watched like that one girl that I had put y'all on because I had seen her
Yeah.
on TikTok
Yeah.
or whatever, and it's just like how she explains how math works. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like how we know that math or these equations are these equations. And she broke it down in such a way that it's just like mind-boggling. But it's like what it kills me is like, how do you first think about shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
That's what
Like,
I'm
how do you
saying.
think about like the theory of relativity or the
Fact.
gravity? You know, with the guy who had the apple fall on his head. Who was that?
I forgot.
I ain't gonna cap to you. I ain't gonna
Bless
remember that
America. My mind just went blank. Y'all supposed to help me out.
I'm sorry.
name. I forgot he even existed. I forgot we had somebody like that. And when you said apple dropped on the head, I was like, damn, I remember this nigga.
It wasn't Sir Isaac Newton.
There we go.
Yeah, Newton.
There we
It
go.
was Newton.
Thank you very much.
Because that one movie about the man fell out the sky was about Newton.
That's crazy.
It is.
You ever seen that movie?
I don't like, huh?
You ever seen that movie?
No.
Man
But
Fell Out the Sky?
it's just like what's crazy is that these minds were, you know, these are hundreds of years ago that these people are figuring out these equations or getting to, because of course they're all asking like these questions like, well, how does this equal this? And then you do the experiments or whatever. But I mean, like, that's how you theoretically get math. And then you have things like theoretical physicists, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's not a working thing. It's just in theory.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know. You know what I'm
and
saying?
Neil deGrasse, he always like to say in
Oh, yeah,
theory.
right. Well,
He'd
yeah, because
say
he's
in
a
theory, yeah,
theoretical physicist. He's like, hey, like we cannot prove this,
Yeah.
nor can we disprove this. That's what what the thing is.
Right.
We can't prove it, but we damn sure can't disprove it either.
So
One
it's
thing
damn
I
near
liked
possible.
about him is how he broke down, how like God, he did something about God, pretty much saying that we giving God all this praise as if he was just all good, but if that's possible, if God is actually real, how y'all are saying that he's real, there would be no like physical way that he could be all good.
Yeah.
Because in order to even exist, like it's a balance of everything. Like it for him to be considered all good, that means he would have had to create bad to goddamn become good.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it was like,
So you gotta knock a person
like
out.
like he was like, so in all theory, the way that y'all are praising y'all so-called God is not even logical.
Yeah,
because y'all are saying like he's all good and nothing is bad about him. But
half
when
of the
you
things
break
he created,
that down,
he
that
knew
is
he part of them fucked up.
yeah, that's crazy. That doesn't
the party
even
fucked
support scientific theory broken down.
Yeah, I ain't never understand that because people die.
I like that shit though.
Yeah.
He made me think. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's kind of true. Like,
And
nigga, how could you be all good and you create everything? So, nigga, if you create everything and you're all good, I mean, you had to create the bad to become good. Like,
if you was all good, it'd never be a bad to even think
right.
about.
So that just goes back to the people who goddamn praise God by saying that he's all good.
It's all
you're
in your
actually
plan.
spewing a lie.
Yeah, because it's like you made bad stuff. Why? like now
I like
need to,
I like it. See,
For
that's how I
balance.
like shit.
Yeah. I guess because
for
we didn't know
balance.
what
Right,
was
I
good.
understand it's for balance, but again, I understand what his gripe is too.
No,
Stop saying this man
also.
is all positive and all
I don't
good.
know. I don't think anyone is saying God is all positive. No,
yes.
no, they don't. Because
Christians?
no, they don't.
They just say all good.
No, they don't. I'm gonna tell you why. Because in the Bible, it tells you that God is a vengeful God.
Yeah.
He is a jealous God. He does not like. So that you cannot be all good if you are vengeful.
I
and
understand
jealous
what you saying.
And this and that.
But you're
So-
speaking of a person who is working with your brain. We speaking
Most
to
of
the
them?
sheep.
Oh my
when
gosh,
you speak to the sheep,
please,
they
y'all.
get off of that.
I grew up in the household. So
They get off of that. I can tell you one way to
All you hear
goddamn
is
piss
God
off an
so
old
good.
person right now is logical and everything. I just told you my grandma is. If you want to piss her off, say something against God. Say something against. Say what I just said. That there's no way that he could be all good and break it down like, boy, look, she will
Blasphemy.
She don't want to hear the logic behind it. That's what I'm trying to get to. Like that, like at certain points, some people, it just doesn't like cross over. It doesn't resonate. It doesn't make it past a certain point. It doesn't matter.
because they don't
how
want to
much you-
believe that what our predicament being is just him being bad to us.
I don't think that either. I think that what Christians believe, or people who believe in God, that when bad things happen, he does because of course, quote unquote, free will. Now, if God is supposedly omniscient and knows all, and you know what I'm saying, so he knows that the bad shit is going to happen. So this also means that theoretically God also knows that, you know, once in a while he's going to have to wipe some shit out, because again, you're making these choices. You have the power to make these choices. The choices that you made led to either world devastation or this and that, da 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 da. This is why he supposedly, you know, flooded the world in, you know, Noah's Ark's time and all this other stuff. This is why he brought the plagues, all this other stuff, but what, you know, whatnot and what have you. So I lost it.
But but when it comes to Christians, they will still say that he's all good because they will place all the bad on the devil.
Yeah.
It's no, you know what I'm saying? He has no accountability in anything that went bad. If you talk to a diehard Christian from our grandparents, like anything that's bad, it goes to the devil. The devil did that. But God did everything good. God did nothing wrong. The devil did everything.
Like, he made the devil for all the bad
right.
shit. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
That's who take the gripe for the bad shit.
Exactly.
I know Satan want to become like, hey, motherfucker, I ain't had shit to do with half of the shit y'all got going on.
God made him too, though.
Yeah. I know that, but again, you see how logical it is to us? The generation with the information who starts to use our brain to really think outside of whatever they're just trying to put in front of us, it makes more sense when we start to talk about it. Again, talk to some people my grandparents' age. You won't get out the door with it.
Fact.
You won't get out the door with it. If you say that God created something bad.
Pastor of a grandma.
Okay, getting back, circling it back to the topic at hand. 3 days ago, NASA's Odysseus aircraft successfully landed on the moon for the first time. This is the first moon landing attempt since 1972.
Why are we trying to do that?
What do you guys think about that? I'm just saying,
it's another play. It's another play in our face.
My God,
it's just another play in our face. Because the first moon landing was a play. It was big. Are we gonna like ignore that? It has already been proven that the first thing that they showed us in definite like this, we landed on the moon has been disproven. It's been proven to be shot in a studio. It's been proven.
Okay, well,
I'm just saying like that. That's why they just. To me, I can't take too much of anything what they say definite.
On the moon. That's what I
like for so long, y'all had it in textbooks. Y'all had it like, this is fact. We actually landed on the moon. This. The minute we have open technology, now we have the video showing that shit was shot in the fucking studio. And y'all done had us, millions of students who read them textbooks that y'all put in front of us, believe that y'all went out and landed on the moon. So, you coming out now. We got more technology to kind of fact check what you're doing. But again, like, are we just fact checking what you want us to see?
So are you telling, I don't know, but are you telling me that literally everything that we know about outer space is fake?
Nah, I'm not going to go that far because I don't have the evidence to support everything. I don't think they can make it
to the moon. And they showed us that we
couldn't. But thank you, like with the moon shit, it's just almost, it's just like, bro, you fooled me already. You know what I'm saying? For so many years.
I see privately people going.
I'm sorry. I still believe we made it to the moon. Sorry.
Understandable.
It could be. I just, not that time that they were, let's just say that. The ones that they were trying to, the Neil Armstrong landing on that was not real. That was proven to be shot in the studio.
I don't believe that.
That it's on the internet.
And you believe everything on the internet?
No, but I believe facts. I do believe when I see a nigga, Neil Armstrong right there, and there's a set behind him. When the camera pans over a little bit, now you see a cutoff in a building.
Look,
what
AI
are we talking about?
You can do a lot nowadays. I'm just saying. They have the AI expand thing. You take a photo and it's like, do the AI expand, and then it's all weird in the background.
The AI, I understand that, but that shit is not. The AI can't even get hands right.
Right.
That's how I could tell if anything is AI.
I ain't never believed.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
believe they went up there. I don't think we ain't crack it yet. We ain't get there. We ain't gonna be able to get there. I
just don't.
I don't think
there's not enough evidence for me to prove that that the outer space that y'all trying to
What would be the purpose and the I guess purpose. What would be the purpose of making all of humanity believe that we've explored
Easy.
outer
Whoever
space?
controls this whole thing, this is a game to them. We say it all the time. To us, we in morality, we be sad, we be all it is when people die and stuff. The people up top, this is a numbers game. This is like, okay, we got 50,000 more caskets just went out. That's $5.6 more billion. We're not thinking about the 5 million families that are crying behind these caskets that are going out. That's what we think on this level. So the people who are controlling this, they're not thinking their morality. They're looking at this shit like a game. So I would not put it past anybody at the top to be having a lot of people like driving their ego that they can have the whole world thinking one thing. They've done it before and it's been proven. And that's why I'm not trying to say that, that definitely they're not doing anything, like they're just sitting there, because you got people who go to school. You got people who, you know what I'm saying, do this for like a living.
It's just an avenue to open up.
You feel me? It's just like, I just don't.
I think
after y'all done already proved to me that y'all can goddamn fool me like that, bro, it's gonna take a lot more for me to be like, okay.
I need to be there, honestly.
For me to be,
For me to believe it.
Not
need
even
to be there.
so much be there.
No, I need to be there.
I need just
I need to
concrete
be there with
proof.
So the people who have gone into outer space and came back and told you, hey, I've been to outer space, you don't believe them?
Hell no.
Nah.
I believe the Russians. I believe the Russians. I believe
one reason why I don't believe it is because you have to have a certain amount of money to be able to do that. And I believe.
No, I'm talking about like astronauts. Like Black History Month, Macy Jemison. She was the first Black woman astronaut to explore outer space.
All right, I believe this. Even down on a lower level, let's just talk about call centers. When you work at a regular call center, you have this shit called the HIPAA law, where there's certain shit you just can't talk about amongst each other or outside of the job. I'm pretty sure if we're dealing with something like NASA, something like space,
you better be spinning
nigga, there's something more. It's probably a gag order in some shit that you just cannot talk about or reveal.
But they've already. But the question is, I'm not asking what they went out. I'm not asking like what they've seen or anything of that nature. I'm asking purely on the fact that do you believe that we've made it to at least outer space? Because I'm trying to figure out where you guys' theories are coming from.
It's weary for me. It's weary because again, when you're dealing with a conglomerate like NASA, I can see.
Okay, but what about other countries
I said
other
Russia,
than NASA? There's Russia, there's China, there's England. All of them have space programs. So none of the entire world.
That's why I will not fully debunk any theories that are out there. But what I'm saying is that, nigga, bro, there's a such thing as a world court. Because, nigga, individual countries be on bullshit. People be on bullshit. Like, humans be on bullshit. And we need to be held accountable, like, on a lower level to the highest of highest level. Like, nigga, there's a court you could take the United States of America to, literally. Because, nigga, just because we're Congress and because we can control how y'all, like, there's still an accountability we can be held to if the world say, bro, y'all are acting in a malicious intent. Y'all cannot do people like that. Like, nigga, if we were being done like third world country, like almost, bro, with the freedom and everything, the tech and all of it, bro, we could be held in contempt of court and world court type shit for mistreating of humans and shit like that. So, like, I just believe that there are higher plays than what we can even fathom right now because of all of what we've seen. So when you go to, like, everybody, being an astronaut is not like being a bus driver.
I think I understand why they lied the first time, though. I can slick understand from watching that Hidden Figures movie why they lied the first time. But like I said, Russia was already there. Like, done went about 30 times. So we got to act like we made it.
But okay. I'm not even mad at that, but then do you see the doubt that has cast it since then?
Yeah.
So that's all I'm
'Cause Russia
saying.
keep,
That's
you
why
know-
I can't sit up here and say, no, definitely it ain't no space. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? But
it's
I
space.
will say, to me, the underwater makes a lot more sense, and it correlates with a lot of what, quote unquote, goes on in space.
Floating, a lot of floating.
You have no
drifting.
gravity. You can't breathe.
Yep.
Like, you have to
It's
have a
cold
suit on
depths,
to be
and you
there.
can freeze
Like,
in that motherfucker, and that's what you do if you start
the
freezing.
deeper you go, right?
Yep.
The deeper you go in water, the colder it gets. Like, it's a lot that just aligns with
it's like
what
a yin
they're
and a
trying
yang.
to.
So
right.
let me ask you a question. If outer space is in this
Firmament.
viscous liquid or whatever, if it's in water, then how do we have constant, like, how can we tell, like, what orbits? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we are not in a, in our trajectory, if we, like, because we see how objects move in water.
Yeah.
How do you keep with that? How do you keep with that theory of, like, we're literally moving through space, you know what I'm saying? So Earth, or our galaxy, or our solar system, we're moving through space. As we're moving forward through space, we're also spinning on an axis. As we're doing that, we're also orbiting the sun. So we're moving, we're spinning, and we're orbiting. But we have the calculations to be able to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be
track
getting me.
that, right?
Right.
That
So
get me.
if
How
we're
we able
in
to do
water,
that?
how are we able to do that?
Because all right, now just take a step back and just think about
Yeah, that
the
part.
orbit you just said. You're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this. That kind of reminds you of fluidity. It kind of reminds you of how you would
Flow.
move if you're in water. They're like you're doing a lot of shit at one time. You're going here, you're going here, you're doing all. It makes more sense for something to do that in water than just to be in air, I guess, to me.
It's
me.
it's not air.
Or
But I
matter, or
understand. I understand.
just in space. Like, I just feel like that just makes more sense.
And the reason why they call it space because it's just open, nothing
Yeah.
but openness. But then
Like,
again,
but how
black
do,
holes tell me more about it. Like, it's
how do you
water
explain the
because
firmament?
of
then?
pockets.
Okay, we explain the firmament.
That's the dome. It's
Right.
like a dome.
A protection barrier.
It's been like, all right, there's a lot of like footage of them launching rockets.
And they don't never make.
know what I'm
They
saying?
always got to come back.
There's like, they always, once it gets to a certain point, and
They
I
can't
guess
break through.
people be like, oh, okay, it's over, it's gone, and turn around, whatever. Like, the rocket always comes back down. Like, it never goes up and just keeps
Get
going
stuck
up.
or
and-
get stuck up there.
right.
You feel me? Like outside of the gravitational pull.
And it's been so much footage of them trying to break this motherfucker. Like, they actually are trying to break the fucking
So
firmament
how you
to
get
get
it?
through.
So how you get it out of space?
See what I'm saying? That's my gripe. There's my gripe. So I'm not sure what to believe at this point.
Okay, wait. All of the footage that you have that proves that the rockets can't make it through, but we have all of the footage that proves that rockets can make it through. So I'm
That
just
they
saying-
give us.
Well, yeah, right. Okay. So how do you think that you got the information about the rockets in the first place? You think that it just so happened to be on YouTube? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
but
it's not like you're part of some secret organization
Nah,
that just
hell no.
debunked this. You know what I'm saying? You found
I
it on
got
the
it.
internet. You know?
What I'm saying is, I feel like in order for anything to sustain, it has to have some truth to it.
I need to. Be
I like you can't just have an open line. Just expect people to go when it doesn't have any merit to it.
Some people do.
Why can't
I mean,
you?
some
Bernie
people
Madoff
can.
made a whole living out of it.
Some people can. A lot of people can. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
But ones who use our brain, you're gonna have to answer. We have questions at the end of the day.
I just know for
But
me.
all I'm saying is that you have proof of two different things. How do you choose to believe one proof over the other proof?
That's why I said
believe Russia
my
did it.
preference is that, to me, it makes more sense
Mhm.
that underwater is what they are trying to make us believe, what is out there. Now, again, like you said,
what
they
would
have.
be the repercussions of them not telling us that it's water?
I have no idea. I don't operate at that level. I'm not sure what the brains at that level who decide what the millions and millions of people are going to feel, how they're going to move, what they're going to do. I don't know what they're thinking up there. I don't. I have no idea. But I know one thing, that it's been proven that you have lied to the people on numerous occasions.
Yeah, that's just the government.
Well, yeah. So that gives me all the ammo I need to question everything that you try to give to me from this point forward.
Fuck yeah, question everything.
Facts, but on my end, for me, I looked at it as water and water pocket, especially with black holes. It's a pocket. It spew you through one end and not the other. And if you understand how water pockets work, like you would think that it'll be wet under.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
I know
you
what
feel
you
me?
mean. Yeah.
Like you be thinking it's gonna be wet in here, but you get in here and it's dry as shit. But it's in the water.
Yeah,
It's definitely in the water.
Like an underwater cave. When you come up, it's fucking air under there.
Yeah, it's
shoreline. You can get. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand what you mean. Yeah, that can happen.
And it's a better way to travel, honestly, because if you want to get to one end of the earth, it's to go through the water.
Right. So what that mean? Okay. I'm kind of picking up what you're putting down. So if we are in water, what would be projecting this would essentially be a current.
Right.
Okay. So how have we not found this current?
I'm not saying that we haven't.
I think they have and not yet tried to.
That's what I'm saying.
Again, what would be the purpose of not telling us?
The same purpose of them waiting for so long to tell us that aliens are now real. And we've been knew this for years.
Maybe because
we've been knew this.
Only us sane folks would like sit there and think and be like, okay, yeah, I can see that. And most of just
it wasn't until
out.
People started using their brain like, okay, if you trying to say that we're in this big ass space, but we're the only people.
We're the only thing here. That's wild.
Like, nah,
that's wild.
Do you guys think that? Do you guys think that we're alone in the universe?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no.
Because there's other cosmos and galaxies.
Like just
very much so.
It's crazy because when we talk about underwater, I think about like the animals who live up underwater. That's enough.
The other planets.
A jellyfish. Just look at a jellyfish. Just look. It reminds you of like a spacecraft.
Like something that's been here before.
Like that.
It's been here before, and what it is it adapt like everything else. It adapts to the environment. If it been here, like if you made a trip here and got stuck here, or you made a settlement here because of whatever's going on your galaxy or planet. Because think about it, it's other ones that have been like destroyed or whatnot. Motherfuckers got to jump off. Yeah. Like, cause what we trying to do now? Jump off this one to get to another one. We trying to get to Mars because that's damn near Earth.
Right. So I always had a theory that no, we're not alone in the universe, but a lot of people are like, we have to be alone because the things that make up life here on Earth, like carbon, water, and whatever, the building blocks to life, they're only found on Earth. Well, actually, the building blocks are actually found in space. They're found in space, and they landed on Earth, and that's how they got here. And then evolution occurred.
I think there's creatures that can survive in that.
But here's my thinking. You know what I'm saying? What if these other beings don't need our building blocks to sustain their life?
We need theirs.
Of course. Now I believe that.
Think about everything we're learning.
Which on that?
I feel like everything we're learning is from them anyway. Like you think about motherfuckers still trying to figure out who built the pyramids, because when now they digging in these motherfuckers, like who the fuck was here to be walking through a door this big? Why did you build this like this? Or it's like
it's giant people, like
the Anunnaki.
Bruh,
I'm sorry.
Them motherfuckers, the giant people that I've been seeing, I'm not sure, but they huge. But they're taking current pictures. They like modern day pictures of these motherfuckers that are like two shacks, and these motherfuckers got shoes like this fucking big. It look like something out of a fucking cartoon. But nigga, these are parts that are not popularly out there, heavily talked about, things like that. When we see it, we look at it in amazement, like, oh, is that? And then just leave it alone.
Also, if you read the Bible, they tell you about other creatures coming from down and the sky from the sky.
Yeah, because I think
take the Bible with a grain of salt.
I will say absolutely, because again, it's written by mankind.
Yeah.
But thinking about there being other life out there, like I've always thought, like, what if they just don't need what we needed? You know what I'm saying? Again, and what we had, it took hundreds of thousands of years to evolutionize to become, the Homo sapiens that we are today.
Right.
To have the type of intelligence that we do have today that is seen amongst almost no other animals on our planet. There are a select couple of animals that
Right.
are, that have the
Smart.
intellectual abilities that they say are comparable to humans.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think that people think very small when you think that, well, this is all you need to survive. Well, that's all we needed to survive. It's all, and it's only because like that's what our planet had.
Yeah.
What if, in the Andromeda galaxy, well, maybe not that one because that one's close and we'd probably be able to see. But in a galaxy, like 4 or 5 galaxies away, you know what I'm saying? What if what they had and the building blocks that they had, it was something else? What if they were able to have fucking helium as their air, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And instead of iron, it was copper that sustained them or something like that, and it's just like, I think that's very small-minded to think that only our building blocks is what makes up life.
You gotta think
Man.
about the name of our name. The definition of our name is dirt. Earth is dirt. Like, and I could be like, how did we get that name?
Well, all the planets are named after Roman or Greek
Compounds.
gods.
Yeah.
So that's where the names of the Earth comes from. And actually, Earth's name isn't actually Earth; it's like Gaia, which is the goddess of life. You know what I'm saying? So if you actually look at it, all of the planets were named after the Greek Roman gods.
I don't believe, because nigga, that was one thing I did. I just want to see if it was real, nigga. I asked Siri what was the population on Venus, and it gave me an exact number.
What was it?
Hey Siri, what is the population on Venus? Oh, I ain't got my goddamn thing up. My bad. Okay. Oh, hold on. What is the population on Mars?
The answer I found is 0.
Oh, now they got down doing this shit.
Oh Lord, that I found you out now.
Yep. What is the population on Jupiter?
The answer I found is 0.
That's crazy, bro.
But we
That's
asked earlier what
crazy.
something.
Dog, they was giving exact number. This is crazy.
Well, they always listening. God damn it.
That's crazy.
All right, so there's another thing that I wanted to bring up since we're talking about space. That coming in April, we are actually going to have the last total solar eclipse for the next 20 years. We will not have another one.
Damn.
Right, so Delta has announced a special flight that they're doing. And so North America will experience a total solar eclipse for the last total solar eclipse for 20 years in April, and Delta Airlines announces that they are going to have a flight from Austin, Texas to Detroit on April 8th, and it's specifically intended for passengers to have an up-close view of the solar eclipse along the path of totality. The specific locations on Earth that fall in the center of the moon's shadow during the eclipse. So this flight, it departs from Austin at 12:15 p.m. Central Time, and it arrives in Detroit at 4:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's timed that way to give people, of course, a chance to onboard and offboard. But just the one-way ticket is only $1,129.
Hey, turn
Damn,
up.
That's what I'm
not bad.
saying. Like, I would take that flight.
Facts.
And all these people just got their
Oh.
tax. You see, that's what you send your fucking taxes on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a once in a fucking lifetime opportunity. Because again, this ain't gonna come around for another 20
You might
fucking
be
years.
dead at that time,
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you
Might not
spend
be
your
here
fucking
anymore.
taxes on. Like, if I honestly, if this flight wasn't our, let's see if it's sold out. Hold on.
Oh,
Let me see
we-
that. What? Fuck you.
Ready to go goddamn.
Listen.
Huh?
Listen. Let me see.
All
if
right,
it's
they
sold
find
out.
dropping?
it while you looking for that. It's all right. It's Saturn.
That was Saturn.
It says many are settled and the moons have
Many have settled.
Many are settled and approximately 20 million people are on the Titan, known as Saturn.
20 million people?
20 million. Yep.
That's more than Earth, but Saturn is bigger. But hold on, isn't Saturn? Is it?
It says, yep.
Isn't
it says
Saturn a gas
We
giant?
got 8 billion.
Saturn has at
We got
least
8 billion people. They got
150 natural
20 million.
satellites.
A million.
Yeah, yeah.
Many are settled, and the moons have
So 20 million is
have
light.
a total approximate of 20 million people on Saturn.
Damn.
So nigga, I'm like,
Motherfuckers done
even
got
if
their money.
y'all playing,
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
y'all done got 20 million people to take their ass over there. That's gangster.
Or like what? Or like, again,
Right. Okay.
what if
Pause. That's what I thought. Saturn is a gas giant. How could it have a population?
Bruh, I just read it.
So it can't be Saturn. They're moons, maybe. Maybe the moons.
Oh, the niggas are on the moon.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
they're right.
okay.
On the
Okay.
moons, that's right. Because it said many are settled, and the moons have a total population of
Okay.
approximately 20 million people.
Okay,
You're correct.
yeah, all right.
Not Saturn itself, but the moons on Saturn. Still,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Still.
crazy.
are we talking about, is that like the real live Jetsons? Like, are those the real live Jetsons,
They
or
gotta
like
be.
living on Saturn?
Yeah.
Is
Gotta
that's
be.
like where are I will? This is what I'm talking about. This is
We're
what
gonna
I'm
be
talking-
able to live like they're gonna have it where we can live out there for real in the space, like just build shit out around Earth. Cause Earth, I don't know, they trying to make it seem like it's. I think Earth
It's 95 times bigger than the Earth. Damn.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
So I seen a picture. I'm gonna show you guys, and we'll probably put it up here somewhere. But I seen this picture. And the caption says, "Now there isn't a person on this planet that couldn't tell me that Mars isn't being mined by extraterrestrials. This is a recent picture of Mars. Do you see that?
No. What
Well,
is it?
here,
I'm
pass
looking-
it around.
While we looking at that, a total day on Saturn is just 10 hours.
So how I was 24.
Because of the way
It's
we
not
spend.
24.
What?
It's 23.93. It's 23.934, which is the long going feud on that. We do not, like, our time is not.
Yeah, our time is
Correct.
not exact, but this
Okay.
is also why
Exact.
we have leap years, because of all the little times that we're taking away from the day.
The gaps.
We have to put in an extra day to make up for that time. That's what leap years are for.
Damn.
They going ham on that bitch.
What is it, man? It look like they tearing that bitch up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I don't.
And then on top of
I
that,
don't
because
just,
we have
You know what I'm saying?
we
I
haven't
don't-
had any. Well, not that I've seen or heard of any type of asteroids or projectiles that have hit Mars that would make it look like that.
Man, they look like somebody did that.
Speaking of asteroids hitting, I did back on Neil deGrasse Tyson. I seen a video from his from like 4 years ago, because I was gearing up for this episode, but you know, I also just like watching him. But I seen a video from like 4 years ago where he was saying that right now he was talking about NEOs, which are near Earth objects, and he was like, but
Okay.
they need to be called what they really are, which are asteroids that are going to hit Earth. They're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they really are, but they're not called that because they don't want to create a panic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he goes on to say that right now, or at least back then, about 4 years ago, I'm not sure, you know, right now, but anyway, so here's what he says. That right now that there is a asteroid that is about twice the size of the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, that is currently on its way to hit Earth. It should hit Earth if it does not change any trajectories. It'll hit Earth April 13th, 2027 or 2029, 27 or 29,
Damn.
one of those two. Right. Now, he says that the only way that we would be able to prevent this would be to actually send something up that was large enough that would pull on its gravity, you know what I'm saying? That would create a gravitational pull. And again, it doesn't need that much, but it needs enough gravitational pull that it would move it slightly off its trajectory, and just a couple of degrees off its trajectory would make it hit Earth entirely. Now the thing is that again we only have a finite time to figure out what this is going to be, and he goes on to say that we have one chance to do this, and then of course how things orbit. If it orbits correctly, it's gonna thread itself through like this little pinhole, and it's just gonna go, and that's how it's going to miss Earth. However, if it does not, they know down to the second when it's going to hit Earth, and it's going to be it's going to hit on the coast of California. It's going to wipe off the entire western seaboard. There's going to be about 40 tidal waves because of the way that it hits. It's going to create a hole in the ocean because, of course, so the ocean's going to spread out. Yeah. And then, of course, what does the ocean do? It has to fill that hole. So as it's filling that hole, tidal waves. So it's going to be about 40 tidal waves back to back to back to back to back. And right. And so he was like, and that's going to happen 7 years later when it comes back around. So I guess that would be in like 30. Oh yeah. So it's I think one is in 2027 and the other one is 2039 if we happen to miss it. But what's crazy, again, like he said, he was like, we have the math, we know. So that way, if this does happen,
and still can't knock it out the way.
He didn't say we couldn't knock it out the way. We do have a way to knock it out the way. If it works, we don't know. Yeah. So we'll find out in 2027 if we're here or not. Damn. But here's the thing. Again, he's letting it be known that of course they will know what day, what time, what minute, what hour that this is projected to hit. So that way they are, they could actually clear the western seaboard. But it would take fucking years
to actually clear
execute that. You know what I'm saying? To execute that planning and all this other stuff to get it safely done. So that's something that should be like done like now, you know what I'm saying? And it's shit like that I think about.
But the uproar is going to be so detriment to the economy.
Hell yeah. But I mean, fuck the economy when you don't have a fucking planet.
Man, speaking about planets, bro, while I was just sitting here looking at all this shit, dog, I found a Time magazine piece that came out in 2013. And they saying that they have found a new planet which is blue that rains glass.
That doesn't surprise me. Pluto rains diamonds.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I wonder why I ain't never heard about this.
Because it's new.
Well, it said it came out in 2013.
Oh, well, okay.
That's still
this was published in Time magazine then.
Yeah, but again,
we weren't thinking about nothing like that back then.
I feel
it's right. It's not a part of the people who wanted to know knew.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is why it was published in Time magazine.
Crazy, bro. That shit is crazy, dog.
Facts, man.
It'd be all type of shit, and I'd be like, boy, the world is bigger than us.
Oh, for sure.
Way bigger.
Well, like, way bigger than we could even fathom.
I hate that we got off of whatever mission we was on in the beginning. I hate that whoever took the lead just said, fuck it, and let's play with everybody. Because I would have thought back then, because it'd be like ancient Egypt time, like ancient times. Like I'd be thinking about like, bro, it's no way. Like we really just keep recycling shit that's already been here. And like I said, you go back to those days of the pyramids. They really learning like this wasn't no like place to bury the pharaoh or nothing. This actually was a whole nother entity's home.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the government did come out and say that they are like 300 years ahead of us in technology than what they've been leading us on to believe. Again, another reason why I have such trouble believing.
Yeah, you're acting like we just finally get something like no we should have had these like Mac type of computers back when we was kids. We should have had it like this way. They was already made this way. Let me tell you, they already had a plan, like, but they plan out how. That's what we still on that. Why? Why don't they just? But we all know everybody. Really, the masses can't handle something like that. That's really what we know.
Mass hysteria is a thing.
Yep,
it is a thing, and I definitely understand.
I definitely.
However, we definitely need to have better people in charge of keeping the secrets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree, bro. And that's gonna lead us right over into our Reddit Week with the Ratchet Hippie.
Alrighty, staying on topic. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend that his theory no one has ever been to space is stupid?
Ooh,
damn. Let's hear it. Oh, sorry. Let me back that up a little bit.
You be doing the most. I promise you do.
I do.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So He has a friend at work who admittedly has some decent arguments for some conspiracy theories. However, this same person also believes that the earth is flat. This person also believes that no one has ever been to space. My boyfriend, a 33-year-old male, is an open-minded person who tends to love a good conspiracy theory. Well, his colleague has thankfully not convinced him that the earth is flat yet, but he has convinced him that no one has ever been to space. How? A TikTok video, some newscasts where the astronauts are faking being in space. I put these in quotes because I agree this video doesn't look like they're in space and the lady's hair is clearly gelled up. But it's a TikTok with absolutely no context. Even if we were in the real newscast and news were often recording, even if it was a real newscast, the news often records things that are not actually live and claim they are live. This is no proof that we haven't been to space. Some people think that the USA moon landing wasn't real. I'm not debating whether it is or not. But even if it was totally fake, that's not a reason to say that no one has ever been to space. I asked how we got and keep satellites in orbit if no one has ever been to space. He told me that they were sent up there with balloons and NASA uses a lot of helium. Balloons? I said, up isn't real. It's just a movie, and this is stupid. Now my boyfriend is in our bedroom and mad at me because I was rude. Am I the asshole? Edit. I'm aware satellites are put into space using rockets. I know humans do not wear jetpacks and put satellites into space or whatever theory you had. This seems like a given considering humans would probably explode. I assume we need humans to perform maintenance on satellites, right? A human would need to go to space at some point for us to know where to put a satellite. However, to get or keep it there or maintain it, I'm not an astronaut, but I'm pretty damn sure helium balloons don't carry satellites into space. Edit 2. He thinks that NASA videos of people in space could all be fake because we could see stars from Earth, but we never see stars in NASA videos when looking at Earth through the windows in their videos. Even when people are wearing white, aren't in the frame. I'm not sure how to refute that, but I know Google has an explanation. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend that his theory that no one has ever been to space is stupid?
Damn. I don't think that you.
I don't think she's the asshole.
I don't think you the asshole. But no. You're not the asshole. He definitely has to develop like better conversational skills.
Yeah.
You can't just get mad because you have another outlook on it.
About it. Like, hey,
Yeah, that.
You know how he turned into a bitch about it?
Yeah, bro, you
he
can't.
did.
Yeah, you can't do that
Can't do
because nigga, that then stifles the development of evolution, nigga. We have to challenge each other. We have to challenge
you only
different
looked
ways
at
of thinking.
a TikTok and took that and ran.
Right,
with it.
I can see if you talking about you went in and did studies
like
and you
extensive
have,
studies,
yeah,
like
you got
years.
your shit and you know what I'm saying,
But
nigga.
bitch,
Ain't nobody
you
gonna
brought me a
refute that.
TikTok video. That's all you brought.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you.
I don't. Yeah, I
He's a
don't
bitch.
like these TikTok researchers.
Yeah.
These TikTok real hot real researchers like
flip, flip, flip,
nigga.
flip, flip. I like that one. That was it right there. I like what he said.
All right. Well, that
Yeah.
was this week's Reddit and Weep.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, and that's gonna lead us right into the Pinspiration.
It's C-Note, the short guy without short supply. This is the Pimpspiration of the week. On guard now.
All right, man, the Pinspiration of the week for you geeks who will never be unique, man. We're gonna go ahead and keep it like this. The fortunes favor the bold.
Ooh.
You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? The bold, the risk takers, the ones that understand the sacrifices.
Okay.
The fortune will favor them in the long run.
Most definitely.
You know, we always hear our mom and daddy them say, bro, you take the long road. Take the long road. Go through it. Because it's going to favor you at the end. Now look at them because now they living their best lives.
Yep.
You feel me? So, you know, we get what it means. And we got to really live that. We got to really live that, ladies and gentlemen. That's been the Pinspiration of the week for you geeks who will never be unique.
And with that being said, this has been another episode of Ready to Be Accountable. We'll see y'all next week, folks.